Thanks for staying with us. We'll be starting the newspaper review with The Punch. We didn't have The Nation today. Major headline: federal government places Yahaya Bello on watch list. Immigration alerts DSS. Federal government orders border surveillance, asks DSS, NIA, police to prevent ex-governor's escape. EFCC should obey court order restraining ex-governor's arrest. Bello's lawyers insist. Federal government enforces prices in Abuja supermarkets, plans Lagos, Port Harcourt's visits. 7 trillion naira remitted to Federation accounts in 6 months, according to the RAMFAC. Anti-party activities: PDP, NEC, silent on Wike, Saraki leads peace panel. Ogun acquires 25 vans, mans Lagos-Ibadan expressway with drones. Lagos-Calabar highway, federal government panel to pay compensation within 10 days. 16 killed as Borno bus runs over ISWAP explosives. Ondo, Ayedatiwa, other APC aspirants battle for 171,922 votes. What stories do we have in The Punch?
Okay,
okay, while you're looking for that, let me take this one. Said no fewer than 16 persons were feared dead and 20 others injured when a commercial vehicle plying Baga Kukawa Road in the Kukawa local government area of Borno State drove over an improvised explosives device which was suspected to have been planted by ISWAP terrorists. Credible military intelligence sources told Zagazola Makama, a counterinsurgency expert and security analyst in the Lake Chad region, that the incident occurred on Thursday, April 17. And according to them, it said Zagazola Makama reported to 10 persons feared dead, according to credible sources. They said there were no fewer than 16. Others are saying no fewer than 16. Now, the spokesman for the 7th Division, Lieutenant Colonel Ajemusu Jingiga, said, I will not comment on the incident as the location falls under the jurisdiction of the Multinational Joint Task Force, which is headquartered in N'Djamena, Chad Republic. However, a resident of Baga, Baka Wakil, was the one who told Punch over the phone that we heard the IED was planted with the intent of killing troops, but unfortunately commercial vehicle drove over it before any military could get to it, and about 16 persons were killed and some others injured. Said about 20 mainly passengers were injured. This is just a painful story, and I hope investigations will reveal exactly what happened and the perpetrators will be brought to justice. What other stories do we have in The Punch?
Okay, so I have the story of Yahaya Bello, of course. It's part of it's going to be a hot topic later on. But, okay, on a day, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission declared the immediate past Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello wanted. Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi, urged him to turn himself in. Yahaya Bello was declared wanted for offenses relating to economic and financial crime of 80.2 billion naira. He was supposed to be in court on Thursday, but so the EFCC went to his house to make an arrest, to arrest him on Wednesday. And when they got there, they couldn't. They waited for 7 hours trying to arrest him, but they couldn't. They now saw his successor, that's the governor of Kogi State, come in and then whisked him away and took him away. That's what the EFCC people were able to deduce from what happened and all. And so they now said that he whisked him away and they were not able to arrest him and all. So he has gone away. They don't know where he is. He's declared wanted. So we'll talk more about it on the hot topic.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission on Thursday carried out an enforcement raid at supermarkets in the Federal Capital Territory of Abuja to ensure adherence to price display and quality regulations. The Executive Secretary of the Commission, Dr. Adamu, said the exercise targeted at reducing the high cost of food commodities nationwide will be extended to Lagos, Port Harcourt, Ibadan, Kano, Kaduna, and other cities in the coming weeks, which is good because for the past few weeks, when you go to supermarkets now, it's just crazy. I don't understand. They now took away the price like ban on everything. So you now have to, when you pick up the item, you go tag. Imagine you go scan. Just imagine scanning up to 50 items. What reason? Because they purposely don't want to
fix the prices.
Yes, because they're not sure.
Which not sure?
Yes, they know what they are doing. Yes, they were sure. So
yeah, scared of being raided.
Yes, so the FCCPC boss further disclosed plans to raid some open major markets on Friday, that's today, in the FCT to checkmate the arbitrary increase in price of consumables by traders. During the exercise that lasted several hours, the FCCPC sealed for use supermarket, and I know that supermarket, on Adetokumbo Ademola, and they evacuated 33 bags of suspected fake rice, fake Stallone and Caprice rice, filled with weevils from one of the branches of the same supermarket. Wow. So there's fake rice.
Weevil.
Yeah. So he said the food inflation has been a recurring issue, influencing the steady increase of Nigeria's headline inflation of 33.2% and an unprecedented food inflation rate of 40% in March 2024. So the presidency has vowed that they have vowed to continue its campaign against racketeering, urging Nigerians to expect a stronger naira, a significant drop in the price of essential commodities, which has been elusive to them.
So I'm taking the story of the fact that the Federation account rakes in over 7 trillion naira between July and December 2023. The Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission, RAMFAC, that's how we call it anyway, disclosed that 7 million came in, but only 7 trillion came in, only 5.2 trillion was realized. They are advocating that the cost of collection, so there's a cost of collection associated with bringing these funds in, that the cost of collection by the revenue generating agencies that we have should be reviewed and tied to performance. So it is based on how much money you bring in. You cannot have statutory collection, how much you charge as a statutory fee, regardless of what you bring in. So once it is performance based, it would encourage and increase revenue generation by agencies who are meant to be revenue generation agencies. So some of that money was taken into the excess non-oil accounts. Some of it was saved for the future, and a little part of it was distributed among the 3 tiers of government. Long and short of it is there is improvement in what we're generating, but what we are spending as the cost of generating the funds is too high. Yeah. We need to change that model, and anything that is going to help us manage, because right now what we're trying to do is, while we are trying to think of production, which is a long-term project, let us effectively manage what
the resources that we have
at the moment.
I agree with that. Okay, let's move on now to the Daily Sun. Major headline: Defense Headquarters exposes terrorists, sponsors deadly plots. Says they are planning to blackmail military, reveals troops kill 192 terrorists, arrest 341, rescue 62 hostages in 2 weeks. Kanu, World Igbo Congress advocates political solution. DMO puts Nigeria's debt at 97 trillion. No respite for seconders, Omehia and Okbara. Alleged 4 billion fraud. You have case to answer, court tells Obiano, ex-Anambra governor. Domestic flight prices plunged to 68,000 naira amid Q1 passenger slump. Jonathan dignitaries praise late ex-lawmaker Cairo Ojuobo. Court halts Ganduje's suspension, orders return to status quo. Federal government backs EFCC on action against Bello. Abiodun donates patrol vehicles to police, Ogun most peaceful state, according to the IGP. What stories do we have in the Daily Sun? Okay, I can take the Ogun. The governor of Ogun State, Dapo Abiodun, on Thursday unveiled surveillance drones acquired by the state to be deployed on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. He said the drones to be operated by trained personnel of the Nigerian Police Force, Department of Status Service, and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps would help to tackle criminal activities on the highway. The governor also handed over 25 patrol vans he acquired and donated to the police in the state. He handed over the vehicles at the ceremony witnessed by the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Igbetoku, at the Arcade Ground Governor's Office. And he called on the force to also include technology in the crime fighting strategies that they have. He said Acquiring the drones was one of the proactive steps his administration had taken in collaboration with Lagos and Oyo states to effectively monitor activities on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway to ensure prompt response in emergency situations. I think this is a good one for the security
it's a good one. We
Yes.
always applaud all states that decide to step up and contribute to the security, but we also need to work on our maintenance culture. All these vehicles that are being brought in now, 5 years down the line, where would they be?
5 years?
Yeah.
5 years is
Once we maintain them.
Once we maintain, the maintenance part is very important.
Okay, we'll be taking a breather now. When we come back, the newspaper reviews continue. Stay with us.